Good morning, RGS learners. Today is a great day to be creative, and we will be. We are learning about Joan Miro. He is a Spanish artist. Let's look over here. Number 1, our project. Let me adjust that. 2-5, and it's Joan Miro. Now, our vocabulary words for this project are line, shape, arrange, that's a new one, overlapping, we talked about that with the leaves, and abstract. Now, when we made Grumpy Monkey, remember, we talked about overlapping the leaves? Yeah, so we talked about that once before. But abstract, that's another newer one. Abstract is just out of the norm. So, if we look over here, our inspiration is Joan Miro, and this is an example of something that Miro would do, okay? And he might say, oh, this is a child playing outside. And you might be like, what? But it's abstract. So the figure, maybe it's a child. Maybe that's a rainbow. Maybe this is a kite or a bouncy ball. Maybe that's a puddle or a swimming pool in the background. So we have to use our imagination, okay? Miro's artwork is also thought of as magical. He's known as a surrealist, and I love his artwork. It's very childlike and playful, and it's fun to make because it comes from your imagination. So you don't have to worry about making a mistake or having it be wrong. And it's a good project to just let your artistic intuition take charge, okay? So if you feel like making a kite shape down the corner, then make a kite shape. Maybe you feel like drawing a strange little dog running in the background. You can do that, okay? So we're going to work on this project today, but if you want to add any of your own details to the background, you definitely can. And even though this is abstract, we are still going to work with the idea of subject, background, and details, okay? Our drawing 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Video problems. Okay, so as we move into our project, you will need to go into your art packet. And just a reminder, if any of you are having trouble with Art Sonia, okay, on the back of your welcome letter are all the directions to log into Art Sonia and put your artwork on there so I can see it. Because I do keep track of who completes their artwork, okay? Now, in your packet, you just want to grab a piece of drawing paper. That's just the regular paper. It's not the extra thick paper that we use for watercolor. Okay, so that's what you will need for your project. And we're actually going to use markers because I think you can see those bold designs. Now, I used a little bit of colored pencil too. So it's going to be your creative choice. If you want to add some colored pencil, you can even add crayon. Really, any of them would be wonderful for this project. And if you want to draw it first with pencil and then trace with Sharpie, you can do that too. That is your creative choice. Now, I think it's fun to have all of my supplies in the same container or on my table so I can just grab what I want. So I always encourage you to keep a lot of your art supplies together. So you can use whatever you feel like using. Maybe it's a crayon day. Maybe it's a colored pencil day. Maybe you want bold and bright, so you want to use markers. And that's okay. That is using your artist's intuition. Okay? It's whatever you're feeling inside that day. Now, I also want you to do a couple pages in your art packet. Okay? So, I hope that you're keeping up with that. Now, last week you worked on 7, 1, and 3. This week I would like you to work on pages number 4 and 22. Okay? I'll just show you my 4. 4 is draw a tree during your favorite season. Aww, it's fall time. So I have very colorful leaves. I love fall. And page 22 is an art history page. So last time we talked about Frida Kahlo. This time we're going to talk about Joan Miro, and you're going to work on page 22. And I will give you some information too that you can read, and you'll be able to fill this out. And then I'll show you the answers next time. Okay? Now, all right. So get your paper. I'm going to flip my camera around, and we are going to get started with our abstract Joan Miro picture. I hope you like this. All right. And remember, you can pause at any time if you want to look at something longer. All right, I'll see you back in a minute. All right, boys and girls. Now, this is about the artist page, and I'm going to let you read through this on your own, and you will be able to fill out art history page number 2 in your art packet. And if you don't feel like you get the information you need from this, you can always go on to Wikipedia with an adult and have them help you find some more information out about Joan Miro. But all the information you need is in here, except what his artwork cost. So that's always something fun that you can go on and look up on Wikipedia, and do a little homework with an adult. Get them involved, and they can learn more about Joan Miro. Okay. Now, let's move on to our project. I am going to draw with pencil first, because there is some overlapping in this project. Okay, there's our project again. And I'm going to draw it like this one, but like I said, you can draw however you would like. Okay? I like the idea of playing outside. So I have what I would think of as like a kiddie pool and a bouncy ball, maybe a tennis ball or a kite, and a beautiful rainbow up in the sky. Maybe this is rain falling or a silly hat that I'm wearing. Anything that you want it to be, okay? But I want you to think more of line, shape, overlapping, and abstract. Have fun with your shapes. Okay. So, and if you want to just copy mine, that's fine too. Now, I'm going to start with some fun wavy lines. I love lines. And I wanted to add those first because then it sets me up for where I want to place my subject, which is this goofy looking little abstract person. Okay, so I'm going to pretend like that's the head, and this is the body, and then my arms, look at, they kind of look like a sideways vase. I love that. And then my legs. I love to think of them as like upside down candy canes. So see if you can try that. An upside down candy cane. Now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to erase these lines. But if you're using marker, that's okay too. You could color this 2 different colors, right? You could make those 2 different colors, and that would definitely make sense having that line there to separate. Now, I'm going to add some eyes, and it's fun to make like little beady eyes, like you're super surprised. And then a silly little nose. And then you can make a hat like mine, or maybe it's like a thinking bubble, and your little abstract figure is thinking about something. You might even want to draw mine first, and then go back and draw your own. And show me your very own abstract design. I like to think of these as maybe little fingers. I wonder what Joan Miro thought of when he made all of these shapes. He was very childlike in his thoughts and designs. And I feel like that when I am drawing like him. I feel very just creative and fun, and it makes me smile. I'm going to bring this little line around, and I'm going to add a big triangle here. And this is that kite shape that I was showing you earlier. I might make mine a little different direction. I'm going to go this way. And then he added just little shapes and lines all over. Over here, I might add another circle. Now over here, in my example, there's this red oval. But remember I said you could draw something maybe like an animal or something that might look like a dog. I have 3 dogs, so maybe it would be funny to make something like a dog. So maybe I'll make a silly little shape down here. Let me see. Oh, wow. As I'm drawing, my imagination is starting to go crazy. So maybe this could be my little dog, or maybe a bird, and I could give it a little triangle ear and a little triangle nose and an eye. Maybe I could make a wavy line for a mouth and little legs. Oh, that's pretty cute. So, if you look at your composition, okay, pretty good, but I feel like I would like something up here. Do you see how there's a big open spot. So as an artist, you want to look around and make sure that your composition or your drawing is balanced. So up here, I can add anything, friends, anything I want. So if I pretend like this is a dog, maybe up here, I want to pretend like this is a bird. Oh, so that's kind of fun. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to draw anything else. I'm going to leave it just like that because I want it to be a little abstract. I want to make my viewer try to figure it out. That's what's fun. Maybe I just thought of something. Ooh, I'm going to add one more thing. I'm going to add some strange long legs. I need to fill that space just a little bit more. There you go. Ah, I love it. Okay, friends. So what you're going to do with your drawing, you can either copy mine, you can make your own, you can add your own details, you can even add some extra details to the body. Maybe you want to add a few curved lines to the body. You can do that. Or the arms or the legs. Now what you want to do is Sharpie or trace with a marker all of your lines. You'll want to color some with marker. You can color some with crayon. You can color some with colored pencil. So you can see where I used marker and colored pencil. This is colored pencil, marker, marker, colored pencil, and then the body's all marker. And don't forget, leave your background white. Okay, leave your background white, but make sure you also add a little bit of black. Sometimes I want you to stay away from black, but in this one I want you to add a little bit of black. Okay, friends, I can't wait to see your finished abstract Joan Miro inspired drawing. All right. Bye, friends. And remember, it's a great day to be creative.